Welcome to Black and Red Talks, your daily dose of AC Milan news. Maignan's rough night against Feyenoord is raising questions for AC Milan, especially with his contract renewal talks ongoing. Despite being up for renewal until 2026, his recent performance errors, including a slip-up against Cagliari, might make the club rethink his future. Last night was rough for Maignan, whose blunder led to a Feyenoord goal, sparking concerns about his contract renewal with AC Milan. Maignan's current deal ends in 2026, and despite ongoing confident negotiations, his recent mistakes, including one against Cagliari, raise questions. The upcoming months are crucial for his future at the club. AC Milan had a tough night against Feyenoord in the Champions League playoff. Coach Conceicao faced criticism. Media ratings were harsh. La Gazzetta dello Sport gave a 5, citing poor tactics and ineffective play. Corriere dello Sport agreed, noting a lethargic first half. Tuttosport humorously compared the team's performance to a shaky boy band reunion. Corriere della Sera pointed out that Milan's star lineup struggled in the rain, leaving qualification hopes pinned on the return leg at San Siro. AC Milan's Fantastic Four stumbled in the first leg of their Champions League playoff against Feyenoord. Criticism is heavy from Corriere dello Sport. The starting lineup didn't deliver, gifting the first half to the opponents with little to no second half response. Last night at Kuip, Conceicao went bold with a lineup featuring the Fantastic Four: Leao, João Felix, Pulisic, and Gimenez. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Milan in the first leg of the Champions League playoffs. Corriere della Sera commented, saying the star-studded lineup struggled in the heavy rain, pushing the qualification decision to San Siro. Tough loss for AC Milan in the first leg of the Champions League playoffs against Feyenoord, and Maignan's performance is in the spotlight. Major newspapers criticized him as the weakest link. La Gazzetta dello Sport and Il Corriere dello Sport both rated him a 4, highlighting his costly mistake that gifted Feyenoord the lead and left Milan struggling. A tough defeat for AC Milan in the first leg of the Champions League playoffs against Feyenoord. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, only 3 Milan players shown. Fofana scored a 6 for tirelessly covering gaps, Tomori a 6 for steady defense despite limited opposition attacks, and Pavlovic was noted for strong aerial duels despite occasional surprise by long balls. Milan faced an unexpected defeat at Kuip against Feyenoord, marking a disappointing moment in their Champions League history. According to Opta on X, Milan is the first team to lose a knockout match in the Champions League to Feyenoord since Coleraine did on October 2, 1974. Surprising, right? Feyenoord's match against Milan wasn't kind to our recent signings. Walker got a 5, he struggled with Paixão's pace and was left isolated. João Felix earned a 5.5 after a sluggish start and missed opportunity to shine. Gimenez, rated at 5, couldn't find space to make his mark, leaving the pitch to polite applause. The first phase of the women's Serie A is over, kicking off the exciting second phase. AC Milan's in the Scudetto playoffs, battling Fiorentina, Juventus, Roma, and Inter for the title. Let's dive into the gripping schedule for the 2024 by 2025 Scudetto Showdown. Rafael Leao faced harsh criticism in La Gazzetta dello Sport's ratings for Feyenoord versus Milan. In the first leg of the Champions League playoffs, he flopped with a 4.5 rating. The critique? Poor defense and a shocking missed goal. A few bursts of speed in the second half, but too many turnovers. Last night, Milan's Conceicao stormed out of the post-match press conference after the Feyenoord clash. Frustrated by a 15-minute delay, the Portuguese coach declared, "Enough, I've waited long enough," before getting up and leaving the room. Mauro Tassotti is back at AC Milan, joining Daniele Bonera's staff as he faces uncertainty with Milan Futuro. Recently, rumors swirled about Bonera's potential exit, but instead the club opted to support him by adding Tassotti, bringing his deep Milan DNA to the team. Milan might bow out of the chase for Lorenzo Lucca come summer. Once high on their wish list, their interest cooled after Santiago Gimenez joined. Now it's a fierce Italian showdown with Roma and Napoli leading the charge, holding talks with agent Giuseppe Riso. Lucca seems set for a big club leap. AC Milan has set the price for Alexis Saelemaekers, currently on loan to Roma, at 25 to 30 million euros. The young Belgian midfielder, whose contract runs until 2027, has garnered strong interest from Sergio Conceicao for a return next season. Stay tuned as his future could be decided soon. AC Milan fans, here's a thrilling transfer update. Santiago Gimenez is donning the red and black. Originally planned for June, Milan fast-tracked the deal due to Morata's discontent and some inconsistent form. The Mexican striker joined from Feyenoord for a cool 35 million euros, bonuses included. Last night's Champions League playoff first leg saw AC Milan fall 1-0 to Feyenoord, courtesy of a blunder by captain Maignan. The setback comes amid uncertainty over Maignan's contract, which expires in 2026, with no progress on a renewal reported by La Gazzetta dello Sport. Last night, AC Milan fell 1-0 to Feyenoord in the Champions League playoff first leg. This marked coach Sergio Conceicao's second straight away loss in the competition. The team struggled with cohesion, much like in Zagreb, but hope remains alive with the return leg at San Siro on Tuesday. Last night, AC Milan fell 1-0 against Feyenoord in the Champions League playoffs. Captain Maignan's early blunder gave the home team an advantage just 3 minutes in. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, his contract renewal is uncertain, despite his current deal running until 2026. Last night, AC Milan fell 1-0 in the first leg of the Champions League playoffs against Feyenoord. This marks their second away loss in a row in the competition. Rafael Leao, unfortunately, underperformed and missed a crucial chance. He'll be eager to turn things around in the return leg. Tough night for AC Milan as they fell 1-0 to Feyenoord in the Champions League playoff first leg. Centre-back Pavlovic took to Instagram, sharing gratitude for fan support and vowing to fight in the return game. The former Salzburg player is determined to give his all for the Rossoneri. Last night, Milan faced a 1-0 defeat in their Champions League playoff first leg against Feyenoord. Santiago Gimenez, fresh from his move from Feyenoord just 2 weeks ago, struggled to make an impact. His focus now is to shine in the return leg and secure qualification. Tomorrow promises excitement for AC Milan fans as the club, alongside Puma and Off-White trademark, is set to unveil the 2024-25 fourth kit. This release is celebrated as a fusion of soccer, fashion, and innovation. Starting today, fans can pre-order the authentic jersey exclusively on the club's official online store, with 4 lettering styles and 2 number options available. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Theo Hernandez's striking new haircut during Milan's clash with Feyenoord doesn't paint the whole picture about his future. Contract renewal talks with Milan have stalled for weeks, and with performances not quite up to par, a summer exit might be on the horizon. Under the guidance of coach Conceicao, AC Milan faced a tough defeat against Feyenoord, but there's a fascinating trend. In 12 matches under his leadership across Serie A and the Champions League, Milan fell behind 7 times. Yet impressively, they've managed to turn the tide in 4 of those games.